Hi, Mimosha. Thank you very
Hi.
much for joining. Thank you very much for joining the session today, live session on the feedback. You have joined the a marathon program on the tire compounding with almost 8 days, almost 50 plus hours of learning, 40 plus more, 43, 44 modules, a lot of Q&A. So what's your feeling? Yes.
It's a great feeling. I mean, it was really worth it. I feel the program was overall really informative, and I'm glad it was for 8 days because it was a lot to absorb, and it wouldn't have been possible if it was any less than 8 days, I think. But overall, it was a great experience.
So I know you, I want to thank your company Ralson to nominate you for the for this program, and you just joined, I think, 1 or 2 years experience with the Ralson. Is it
Yes,
correct? Yeah,
1.5.
1.5 years. So first of all, I thank your boss Albin and also Mr. Balachandran, and they're in touch with me to register your name for they're expecting uh, to learn as much as possible. I'm hoping that you gain something out of this program. So what's your background? Can what is actually what you're doing at Ralson now? Can you share your
Yes, I have done my bachelor's in chemical engineering, and right now I'm also pursuing PGDIRA, which is post graduation diploma in rubber technology. So I've been working at Ralson India Limited for 1.5 years now in the research and development department. And for now, my work responsibilities really include the whole physical testing area of tires and tubes of two and three wheelers.
okay? And are you enjoying your work, being a chemical engineer, working in the tire industry?
Yes, it is a good experience, and I'm learning something new every day. And still, there's a lot of things to learn for me, but it is a really good experience for me.
Okay. And this program that has masterclass on tire compounding. We have like almost 10 different experts, right? And variety of topics. What you like most? What overall impression about this? Which subject,
Um,
which part you like most?
right. It is a vast subject, and there were so many different topics. But for me personally, I really enjoyed the compounding module where they really teach you about the properties of each and every rubber and chemical personally, and you get an idea about the behavior of the polymer and a certain chemical. So you get an idea how to choose a certain ingredient based according to your need. Like if you want high mileage tire or low RR tire. So that is what I think was really informative for me.
And how about the case studies? I think we have a
Oh,
variety of
yes,
case
case
studies.
studies
Yeah,
were very practical.
yeah.
Right. In the mixing module also there were certain case studies which were really relatable to the practical world because it was not all theoretical like we read in the books. So that was really helpful.
I mean, the experts are all like very experienced people, 30 plus years experience and specialist on that, So yeah, yeah. And how was your, see, one of the uniqueness in this program is Q&A, right? You have learned like probably, okay, today's program, okay, your current participants questions, but altogether 150 different questions. What's your, this is a uniqueness of this program because these questions came from the participant joined in the past programs. Or do you find it interesting to learn from these real questions?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, definitely. I mean, the Q&A session was also for me was like any other module. I was making notes and I was learning from every question that somebody was asking. Because, when you think about it, you have some doubts and you just write it down. So that was just like any other class I was having. It was not only question and answer, it was like a whole full class.
Yeah, kind of, it's kind of 150 short training topics, because the questions are, you have probably that the expert explain 2-3 minutes on each question, so that it's a see the benefit of that part is that basically the questions see in each module you may not able to cover everything what participant expecting. So these questions, in the speaker if is missing, or even you have some doubts, real issues. So I think that's a uniqueness. I'm hoping that you find it useful, maybe relevant to some of the questions or some of the
Oh, definitely. Yes.
yeah, yeah, okay. And so you now what is your company is expecting from you?
My companies, I mean, obviously they want me to learn, and they have given me this opportunity for which I'm really grateful. So I'm like I attended the seminar and I had a lot of exposure to so many different topics coming from different experts, which we don't really get to do in normal lives. We don't get to hear those people very often. So it was a very good opportunity, and now I'm really looking forward to share this with my coworkers and with everybody I work along with, because it's something like it's really relatable for me, because I could like really think about the timing when I did some mistake, and I'm learning about it now. So every moment in my day-to-day life, I think I will be bringing that into work, and at the same time like helping my coworkers also.
Okay. And so you do you have some certain kinds of your boss ask you to do the training session, mini training session for your colleagues or something? There is a plan
Yes,
for it? Yeah,
right. They have already asked me to do a presentation on whatever I've learned. So
super.
I will be
That's
doing that after this.
because that helps you not only help you are sharing to your colleagues, but it helps you a lot because you retain the subject for a long time, at your fingertips, because you had to speak now, you're not listening anymore. You're explaining things what you learned. That is going to be a very useful, I think it's a thankful to your boss that, asking you to do that. That's useful to you. Yeah. So that's nice. Yeah. So you do have any? I understand that your boss asked you to come back with some new projects, new ideas. Is it right? That's as I understand from Mr. Balachandran, and he's expecting to come with some new learnings out of this program. Is it right? Two projects are, yeah.
Oh, yes, obviously. I think now I have attended this thing, so everybody will have a bigger expectation from me, expecting me to tackle some problems, make some new compoundings.
Okay. Good, good. And do you see anything that in our program we miss something, or you think you suggest us that, hey, okay, Peram, can you please add? There is one guy I just had a similar conversation from Indonesia. He mentioned that Peram, there may be compound performance versus product entire performance, the comparison or synchronization of, there is a that topic would be, the an analytical way of comparing the, that topic is kind of useful. Similarly, do you think because you're working now, you see the real in the factory what kind of problems your colleagues are having, anything that we should be adding in the future topics? Yeah.
I think most of the important topics were covered very nicely. I think a few topics like the use of reclaim rubber in the compounding was missing, and the chemical testing aspect of the raw material was not there. And yeah, obviously, right, like the properties of the product were, like we learned about different formulations, so it would be really nice if we got to know the properties of those products. It would be easy for us to compare. So I think those were just few things that were missing. Otherwise, really good session.
Yeah, I think I agree with the reclaim issue supposed to be there, but we will be adding in the in the next program, okay? Because it's well, we try to cover as much as possible. As you may see, materials, different case studies, mixing rooms, mixing top areas, okay, testing aspects of it. I agree with you. We definitely take your suggestions and add into the in the future. So it will be 9 days maybe next time. Okay, it's not going to be 8 days. Yeah. So it's how it gets added. It's how it gets added.
Yeah, right.
So every next batch will be having a better, more material to learn through, so
Yes.
yeah. Okay, see, one thing, overall, how do you feel about know-how webinar? You're happy?
Very happy. Yes, I mean, I really didn't expect this. I was hoping it was just going to be some regular webinar that I have attended, but it was very informative, and I also liked how we got like little breaks in between, just to refresh our mind.
Yes.
So it was very informative. Overall, really good experience, and coming from all those experts kind of makes you think like, they're also doing the same thing that you're doing. So. Uh, it's a good feeling.
It's a speaking the same language or same issues, I guess. Is it right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we actually, do you find it's a challenging mm, to stay for 8 days non-stop when it disturbing your work?
For this, I'm really thankful for my department and my manager, because he handled everything, and like I was given this opportunity, like where I'm not working and I'm only attending the seminar. So for me, it's not a problem. For other people, it could have been a problem. So I'm just so grateful that I was given this option. Yeah.
We have a certain, of course, lucky that your boss give you the full, let you do the full training without any, interferences with any other work at the same time. In the future, next edition, we will have also program. You have options. It depends on the company to company. Weekday programs. We also have weekend programs also, so that whoever does not want to get disturbed during the working time, so they can, if the company willing, let them to join on weekends also. We have an opportunity also. Yeah. So
Okay.
if you want to learn any subjects, and that you're working in the tire industry, what subject you want to learn, other than, okay, and forget about the compounding aspects of it, what else subject you want to learn?
From the rubber industry.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I would like to learn about the analytical testing area more, you know.
Okay.
So that aspect I have very little information. So I think it would be nice to learn from the basics about
Okay.
analytical testing. Yes.
And you guys have a RPA too in your company? What kind of
Um,
technical instruments you're using currently or working on as a work?
there's a lot of instruments, like in for physical testing we have a UTM, the universal testing machine for tensile testing, and then we have Mooney viscometer, the rheometer, MDR, then we have DMA for dynamic testings, and then we have different abrasion testers also. We have din abrasion, Akron abrasion, and we have Lamborn too.
Mm,
So we have, I think, all range of equipments. We have ozone testing machine too.
okay. Okay. So are you getting familiar with all the aspects of it?
Oh, yes. Like I said, every day is a learning, so I'm getting to learn a lot of things here every single day.
Very good, very good. So you can, if you of course, as an organizer, you always ask every participant, do you think this is a worthwhile program for your colleagues to join in the future?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I will be really suggesting people to do this. And
Okay,
for me personally, it was very informative. And I'm gonna keep those notes forever with me because I think those are very useful.
super, super. Good. Mimansha, thank you very much, for joining me for this live session. Give me the feedback and input. I wish you great success at Ralson and keep doing good work. Okay, it's a great company, and share whatever you learn. I'm sure you will plan to learn, share all the knowledge and to your colleagues. And the more you share to your colleagues, you become the better person. I can tell you.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much. Thank
yeah.
you for the
Okay.
interview.
Okay, let's best of luck to you. Okay, yeah, I'm going to stop now. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, bye bye for now.